We're Em and Sai, a couple who loves active outdoor adventure, and we recently just took a trip to Arkansas where I introduced you to the third member of Searching for Squatchy, Big Blue. I had no idea though that things were going to take a turn for the worse on our drive home that evening. It definitely made the top 3 of the scariest adventures I've ever faced with a vehicle. Narrowly beating out the one time when I got the John Deere and then the big diesel pickup stuck in the cornfield in our small farm in Minnesota. And I would say about tying with the one time when I got my SUV stuck on a dirt road that was actually a legitimate dirt road in the middle of nowhere, Kansas, with no cell service, and I was all alone. I literally had the front tires buried all the way into the mud in both of those experiences and had to get towed out by a big, what looked like a fire engine truck and also a tractor. Those experiences were really scary, but this one is definitely on the top of the list. So first, to explain how we got into this situation, we got a new GPS. It's the Garmin Overlander GPS. We're trying to use it for the first time on this trip. We hadn't really taken the time to figure out how to use it and set up all of the settings how we want it before we just dove right in and started using it. And on the way home, we decided, you know, going home is super easy, so we're just plugged in home, and we ended up on taking some turns that we didn't remember taking the last time when I used Apple Maps to get home. Where are we? What are we doing?
We're going to Bentonville.
This is not the way to the city. Oh no.
I'm starting to trust you less and less, GPS.
Hi, look at our Max Tracks. We've never had to use them. How long does it say? 3 more miles?
It's 3.6 miles.
Oh. However, we thought, I don't know, maybe this is a shortcut. So we decided to continue on to this dirt road after Sai asked me, should we turn around? This doesn't look right. And I said, I don't know, maybe it's a shortcut. This dirt road ended up taking another turn into this Jeep trail looking road. However, the GPS was determined to call it a road. Not a forest road or a service road or a trail, a legitimate road. And it was so narrow that we were scraping tree branches on both sides of the truck. And at this point, everything in me was screaming, why are we doing this? Wait,
we're going to die.
What's our next turn?
Dodge Ranch Road.
What?
That's what it says, look at it. We are going up here to die.
Oh no. Who knew? Heaven was in Arkansas.
Still better than the roads in Oklahoma.
If you've never had the luxury of traveling in Arkansas, let me just explain to you that the directions in Arkansas usually don't make sense, at least to me, who's not a born and raised Arkansan, but who has lived in Arkansas for some time. And I just never understand why the GPS always wants to take you on these little tiny roads that aren't really actual roads, but somehow people live on them. I kind of feel like some of these houses were made when everybody was traveling via horse and buggy and not necessarily truck or car.
Oh, that looks muddy up there.
Oh, it sure does. This is like a lake. You're driving. What in the world? Garmin, why? I know it's an overland GPS, but this is not necessary to get to Bentonville. Now, when I say Arkansas is very mountainous, it is. The Ozark Mountains, according to Silas anyway, are some of the oldest mountains that exist, and so that is why they don't break tree line anymore, because they're old and eroded. But nonetheless, it's still beautiful country, and the roads are very windy and twisty. That's the normal roads, okay? So just because you're on a windy, twisty road in Arkansas doesn't mean you're off the beaten path. Now, this road that we were on was definitely off the beaten path. This was not a road that we should have been taking. Road's narrowing. How does it get any more narrow?
Big truck.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Sai, we can't drive through that. What? My heart is racing. Oh my word. We're gonna get stuck back here. Oh shoot. This is not a...
We're only 3 miles away now.
Oh no. Sorry, my palms are sweating. This is not good. Oh my word. Oh my word, no. No. I can stop. My feet are clamming up. I can stop. Oh.
Really, guys?
Oh. This is not a road.
Get a pretty good picture of the truck now if you want, though.
Oh, yeah, actually. Shoot. Oh my. This is not what we wanted to do today. Oh, sorry, we can't get through that. There's no way.
People have been driving through here.
Yeah, on four-wheelers. Are you kidding me?
No, I'm sure.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh my word. You guys don't even see. We just drove over a waterfall.
Next stop, God's Ranch.
Oh.
So this is why we've got all the steel bumpers and everything.
What about backing up there and turning around? At this point, I was mostly terrified as to what was coming next because we did not know what to expect. And then I saw a godsend, a little gift from God that was the perfect place to turn around, or so I thought.
You don't want to try to finish it out?
I'm scared. Aren't you scared?
2.6 miles to God's Ranch.
Sorry, I don't want to flip this thing.
We haven't been close to flipping or getting stuck or anything. I just don't know what it's going to do farther up. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Plus it might be hard to get back through the stuff we've been through.
So turning around was a lot more difficult than I was anticipating, and at this point I was kind of wondering, should we have just kept going? You're good, come back. You're good. I don't know why it's not backing up. There we go. Why is it not backing up? Maybe drive forward and then drive back a little bit. You're good, yeah, just keep turning. You're on a rock. There's a big hole there now. Yep, you gotta keep going. Super muddy. It's a rock. Just a big rock. Oh my. This is so scary. So we made it to the part of the drive that was definitely the hardest, that originally I said, there's no way we can get over this. And we couldn't get over it the other way. You see, going downhill, I was worried that we were going to topple the truck and spin it down this hill, or just ruin the side of the body somehow by scratching it all up on a rock, and not just scratching, but like completely destroying, right? And I know that costs thousands of dollars to repair, and I was just thinking we cannot afford to wreck our truck out here. There's just no way we can't do this, you know? Like, if we get this truck flipped over, like, we're done for. What are we gonna do? So going back up the hardest part of the trail was even more stressful than going back down. I'm scared.
Oh, you don't need to be scared. Not yet. Grab myself up.
I'm starting to get concerned that maybe turning around was a bad idea. What was that?
Open the glove box.
What do you need?
My winch cable.
We eventually had to use our winch for the very first time. We had never trialed it out. We didn't even know if it would work. And here we are trying to actually use it to save our truck. I want to throw up. What happened?
I don't see anything.
Okay. The stuff on the truck seemed a lot better before when it was just for show. Now that we're having to use it, it's really making me nervous. I'm so scared. I'm really stressed out. I really just want to like close my eyes and be like, no, I'm done. I'm not doing this. I'm trying to be strong for Sai, but I'm very nervous. I'm very uncomfortable right now. I keep praying, but I don't feel any comfort right now. We've never even practiced with the winch. I don't have any service either. So we're just like stuck out here. Oh my.
In the truck and pressing the brake.
Okay. Turn the wheels this way?
Okay. Turn it back.
Good?
Yep. Take your foot off the brake. Now turn them. Turn it the other way. Okay, stop.
What do you mean stop? Brake?
Put it in gear. Brake.
Brake?
Put it in gear.
What's that, drive?
Yeah, put it in drive and see if you can drive a little bit. Okay, stop. Brake.
Got it. I'm shaking. Oh, that was really cool. That was really cool, but really not cool. My leg is shaking. This makes me so nervous. It's so dark. I think this part I was scared of when we were driving over it. Oh shoot, what was that?
Nothing. Just sliding around. Keep going. Try really hard not to stop, because once you stop, we lose our momentum.
Yeah, but I'm sliding. What if I slide off?
You're not going to slide off anything.
What do I do now?
Back up. But not back over the waterfall.
No.
Okay, go. Give it another try. Go a little bit faster this time. Back up. Maybe winch it again. Put off the brake. Put off the brake.
Oh, okay. I'm on the brake. That tree's not strong enough. My tree surface?
Put off the brake.
Okay. Okay, it's off.
Are you letting your foot off the brake?
Yes, it's off now.
Okay. Turn your wheels a little straighter.
I don't know which way they're at, but... Oh, sorry, that tree's coming up. I feel like that Top Gear episode when they're winching up the side of a dam. I think it was a dam. And he's like in the Land Rover or Land Cruiser or something. And he's just like freaking out. That's me right now. I don't know what he's doing now. I'm so freaked out. I'm so scared. Okay, that's a big tree. Can you get around? It looks like you can get around. Okay, cool. We've just done a couple of those little trees and we almost pulled the trees over on the truck. Luckily I was watching it so I could stop really fast, but... Alright, here we go. Which way should I be turning?
Huh?
Which way should I be turning?
Keep going like you are, I think.
Okay.
Turn back a little bit towards that way. Turn the other way, turn the other way, turn the other way. Turn towards me.
Okay. Okay.
Dig it.
Oh. The thing about this being such a bus is that, like, when the front goes over something, then you're just like wincing for the back to follow. Oh my. We were out there for a total of about 2 hours, and I think winching the truck out took at least an hour, and it was an agonizing hour of me just praying, Lord, please help us to get out of these woods, help us to not die, help us to not have this winch break, or to have these trees fall on top of us, or to have this winch cut loose and come back and hit us and kill us. God was faithful to us to get us out of there, and I think I personally struggle a lot with finding balance between having personal responsibility for your actions and for your life and for your future, and trusting God with your future and your life. And I think this was the perfect example of being responsible and trusting God, because we were responsible enough in the sense that we have outfitted the truck for these kinds of situations. But we have to trust God because we weren't even planning to be in this situation and we hadn't fully prepared ourselves. Yet He was the one who was there with us to keep us calm, to help me slam my foot on the brake when those trees were about to fall on us, to help Sai to be calm, to know how to work this winch without ever even touching it before. And He made everything possible for us to get out of those woods. He truly answered our prayers. And I think it's easy for us to just take full responsibility for everything that we do and for all of our accomplishments and not acknowledge that God has any part in that on one hand, and on the other hand it's easy to just be irresponsible with your life and say, well, I'm just gonna trust God and He'll take care of me, and so I don't have to make any preparations. I've been trying to find that balance between having that responsibility and trusting God and living out this verse in Proverbs. Let me read it to you. It's Proverbs 16:9. The heart of a man plans his way, but the Lord establishes his steps. I think this example is going to be one of those that I'm going to stick in my back pocket and remind myself. To me, it's comforting to know that the Lord is in control because He is trustworthy, and He has proven Himself trustworthy, not only in my life, but also in Scripture. And that's something that I trust my whole life on.
How about the winch though, coming in clutch, yeah?
Yeah, how about those trees though? I was literally thinking like, wow, trees are so strong. And then we pulled up two.
We just winched over 2 trees.
I know.
On the way out, but...
Oh. Oh, hi.
We've never gotten any really hairy situations because all of our equipment works. Oh, except for the maxi tracks.
We haven't used them.
Well, I went to get them and the key snapped off in the lock.
You what?
I went to use them and the key snapped off in the maxi track lock.
The key snapped off?
Yeah, the key broke off in the lock.
Are you serious?
So aside from that one bit of equipment, we have blessed with everything else working.
Sorry, my leg was shaking when I had to put on the brake. I had to use both my legs because I was shaking so bad. I was like trying so hard not to be scared for you, but it was really bad. Needless to say, we were so thankful and very blessed to be able to walk away from this super scary experience with no injuries and no damage to the truck. And I think for the future, we're going to spend a little bit more time getting to know this GPS that we've now nicknamed Shortcut, and also familiarizing ourselves with our equipment, including getting a new lock for the Max Tracks.
I don't know if you get to choose where we go next, GPS.
Thanks for listening to this story. Be sure to hit subscribe so you never miss any new future adventures with Big Blue and Sai and M. That's me. And I can't wait to see you in the next video. Here, stand. You have to stand straight, cameraman. So, whoa, bug. No, not too far away. There you go. How are you doing, cameraman? Stop it. Says are so like slow, you know, like good videography here. Hey, no.
It's a transition.
I'm just glad that I went to the bathroom before we left camp.